there are two stages in life. There's the unawakening and the awakening. When you're unawakened to certain things, this is where you repeat the cycles of life, meaning the programming, you go off the programming that was probably stored into your mind or your subconscious in the home or society, your peers, etc., etc. Then those type of programming is set for you while you unawaken. Any karma, any things that needed to be balanced, any generational karma, anything that needs to be balanced when you came into this existence. Not only you came in with your own things that you need to learn from, you also has other ancestors or lineage from that bloodline you were born into, transfer all that energy onto you. So not only you are going through your own karmic ties, but you are also experiencing certain things from passed down ancestors or passed down loved ones that didn't get a chance to heal certain things. Now, during the awakening process, this is where you go through certain things. You experience certain things with certain people, meaning certain lovers. People come into your life to balance certain things. Anyone that comes into your life in the past, while you was unawakened, is to trigger something inside of you. Is to prepare you for your awakening, your spiritual awakening. So therefore, when you going through the unawakening process, you go through things with people. You it's like you're in a cycle with certain people. So what people normally do is, even though you learned a lesson, the cycle is closed, they will renew the cycle again. They're trying to keep you in that cycle. So now something has to happen to you, and usually before we go through our spiritual awakening, it's always something that will trigger it. Something has to happen to trigger your spiritual awakening. And once you get that trigger, you go through your spiritual awakening. This is where you start losing habits, you start losing people, you start shedding away from people, you isolate yourself, you start doing some shadow work, you start redirecting your life in the right path. And this is where the spiritual declaration comes in. Now, a lot of people, when you was unawakening, they did spell work, they did magic, they conspire against you, they plot against you, they some of them do voodoo or hoodoo, whatever, energy manipulation to keep you in a cycle of keep repeating the same things and repeating the same people, or keep having the same mindset. Now, once you do the spiritual declaration, this is you saying to the universe, hey, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson with this in this cycle with these individuals. I want to gain back my power, the power of my life. I want to redirect my life my life in a different path. I want to gain control of my life. I learned my lesson. Whether it's you needed to learn a lesson with your parents or your siblings or your friends, lovers, you've learned certain lesson. You gain certain knowledge while being unawakened, because unawakened is when you experience the most stuff. And the spiritual declaration is saying, okay, I've learned my lesson. I want to close out this karmic cycle and gain back my power, gain back my energy, call back my power and my energy towards me. Anything that I've lost, whether it's a part of me or whether it was my energy that was being siphoned or used by these individuals while I was going through the karmic cycle with them, and I've learned my lesson. While I close out this karmic chapter, I want to gain back my power. I want to gain back my energy. I want to gain back everything that I've lost, everything that was taken from me, everything that was stolen from me, anything that was hidden from me. I want to gain all of those things back. So the spiritual declaration is it's like you're rewriting your own contract. You're rewriting the new contract now for your new life, for your new awakening path. So and the reason that the spiritual declaration is very helpful is a lot of us, we go through our awakening, but we're still attached to the people that we attached to, or we know on our unawakened life. Our karmic people, our karmic parents, our karmic family members, karmic friends, karmic lovers, we're still connected to them energetically. So while we are going through our awakening, but we still feel like a pull, a tug, like, something is pulling on our energy. Well, that's because the cord hasn't been cut yet. The cord hasn't been cut yet. You haven't been disconnected with these individuals because you haven't do the one thing to let the universe know, like, no, I don't want these people anymore. No, I don't want them in my energy anymore. I want everything that was taken, stolen from me. You have to speak up. If you separate yourself or isolate yourself from certain people from your past, and you still notice there's like you moving slow, you feel stagnant and everything, you haven't properly disconnect your energy from these individuals. So to the universe, that's saying that, okay, I allow them to be in my energy. I allow them to, spiritual attack me. I allow this spiritual warfare. I allow this, these behaviors from these people. And that's what you sending out to, unbeknownst to you, to the universe. So when you do a spiritual declaration, it's saying, no, I'm done with this karmic cycle. I'm done with these people. I'm done with these. I've learned everything that I needed to learn from these individuals. I don't want to repeat another cycle. I don't want to go for a second round, a third round, a fifth round, or 100 round. I get it. I understand it. And I'm working on myself. So I want these individuals to be completely out of my energy. I don't want them to have any access to me anymore. I want to cut ties. Thank you for helping me on this path. Your service no longer needed. This is what you're doing when you use a spiritual declaration. Is I'm telling the universe, no, I want them out of my energy, and I want to thank them for their service. I don't need them anymore. I've learned what I needed to learn. Thank you. You're no longer needed. That's it. So the spiritual declaration is like you regaining back your power. And a lot of times we get so comfortable with certain things that we don't really realize, like, we do have the power. We hold all the power. All we have to do is speak up and say what is it that we want. And if you feel like you learn what you needed to learn on your own unawakened chapter of your life with these individuals, why not disconnect yourself from them energetically and physically and say, okay, I learned what I needed to learn, whether it's your family, your lover, friend, whoever it is, and disconnect yourself and restart your life and guide your life in a different direction. That's the real detachment. That it's not saying like, you hate them or anything like that. It's saying, their service is no longer needed. You're done. You're done, and you want to close out the chapter correctly, meaning I didn't give you permission to be in my energy. I'm not, I don't want to be attached to you. I don't want you to have access to me anymore. We're done. The chapter is closed. Your service is no longer needed. I gotta go. That's how you properly close out chapters, and you let the universe know, because the more you allow these things to go on, you're still gonna be under spiritual attack. You're still gonna be repeating the same thing with different people, but the same energy. You're still gonna be stressed. You're still gonna be depressed. Because the door is still open. They still have access. So you have to speak. You have to speak up. So that's why the spiritual declaration is very, very, very important to me. To me, it's very, very important, because you don't want to allow these energies to still have access to you, and God forbid something happened to you. You didn't properly close out these chapters, these karmic chapters, and now that energy is rolling over to your kids or to your grandchildren or your great grandchildren. No, it has to stop with you. It really has to stop with you. So that's how you properly close out karmic chapters or karmic cycles with people, because the spiritual warfare, the attack, is because you're still somewhat attached energetically with these individuals. So this is a description, like, picture this is you, right? This is you. You are the source. You are the outlet. You are the one that is more connected or in alignment with source, the source of energy, right? So this is you. So at any time you can connect yourself with source, and you get a extreme unlimited amount of energy. That's how you stay balanced. That's how certain witchcraft and certain spell cannot cannot really affect you the way it's supposed to, because you are very much protected, because you are so connected. No matter what you go through, your vibration is always higher than others. You don't let the things that you experience on your unawakened cycle to affect you. So therefore, this is you are, you are like the source of energy. You are the foundation. And these is like your karmic people, lovers, friends, family. All of them are connected to you. Okay, they're all connected to you. And then you have another one, it will be connected. Another one connected. Another one connected. So you know what end up happening to you? Your energy start going down lower and lower and lower. You be depleted of your energy. It's like they draining you of your energy, because you are the source. So they want to keep you around because you are the source. So when you use a spiritual declaration, if you want your spiritual declaration, click the link in the bio so you can purchase your spiritual declaration. Is you, whenever these karmic cycles, these karmic people is attached to you, because every time they come in, they attach to you. You had a sexual relationship with someone, a lover, they connect to you. Family, connect to you. Friends, connect to you. Everyone is connected to you. You are the source. You are the source of energy, right? So when you have all these individuals, connected to you, like I said, your energy is going to start running low and you're going to keep staying in that same cycle. So when you use a spiritual declaration, is you letting the universe know, say, hey, I learned what I needed to learn from these individuals. I don't want to renew my karmic contract with them. You disconnect. Sorry. You disconnect. You're going to keep doing this. You got to pull that plug and say, no. I need the universe to bring balance. I need the universe. I'm going to speak up and take power over my life. Universe, I need you to balance this. I need this to be balanced in my life. I do not want this anymore. Whatever we allow, we're saying it unconsciously to the universe that we allow this. Even though this doesn't feel good, we still allow it. We still allow the person to be in our energy. We still allow us to be connected to certain people. We don't want to call judgment. We don't want to call justice on someone because we're afraid of what comes back. I'm not afraid of what's going to come back to you. I'm more afraid if I keep myself attached to you energetically and I keep allowing you in my energy. I'm afraid of what's going to happen to me in the next life, in the next life, in the next life, in the next life. I want this cycle to be closed. I learned what I need to learn, and I want you to go heal yourself. So therefore, I'm more afraid of my path not being in alignment than you. I love you, but at the same time, this is something that you need to handle on your own. So yes, I am going to disconnect you. Yes, I am going to call the universe to set the record straight, to balance things in my life. Whatever you took, yes, it's going to come back to me. Whatever you've been using in the background to gain what you gain from my energy, yes, it's going to come back to me. Whatever you take, yes, it's going to come back to me. And when in the process, while I disconnect you from my energy, yes, you're going to fall. Yes, you're going to experience some difficult shit. You might, you're gonna lose things. You might feel lost and everything, but it's all for your own good. It's all for your own good. You cannot use me anymore. That's what you are saying when you use a spiritual declaration, and you are committed to your declaration, and you are firm and you stand firm 10 toes on what you want. We have to learn how to kick people out of not only our lives, but our energy, because they are hindering us from growing spiritually, and they need to do the work. I don't care how much love you have for someone, but it's like a mother, you hold the child here on your titty, you keep breastfeeding them, they're never going to grow. So yes, I am going to call judgment on you. Yes, I am going to call karma to balance the scale for me. Yeah, I am going to do that, because you need to grow. You need to stop this pattern. And I don't want to continue this with you. And I'm not going to sit here and allow another ancestor to come back and redo this because I didn't close out this chapter properly. No, I'm closing out the chapter. Your service is no longer needed. You don't have no more access to me. Thank you. Goodbye. So thank you so much, you guys, for watching. And don't forget, if you want your spiritual declaration, please click the link in the bio and it will be sent out to you. Now, I know because I had to, send people email and let them know that even though it says you do not get a video call from me, it's a digital product that I send to you, and it has direction on how to do it. And you got to be very committed to this, and this is something that you really, really want to do. Anyone that's been doing hex, voodoo, witchcraft, siphoning, taking your energy, yes, it is going to affect them. It is going to affect them once you are committed and you know this is what you want. You want to remove yourself from this. You want to close out the chapter. Yes, it is going to affect them. Yes, they're going to, you can't control how things are balanced in their life. That is out of your control. That's you closing out the chapter properly. So again, if you are interested in your own spiritual declaration, please click the link in the bio. Until next time, thank you guys for watching.